Howdy do, y'all. This is John, and today we are talking about Irish Wish, a new movie out on Netflix right now. And in Irish Wish, it deals with this young woman who is going to a wedding of a friend's in Ireland. However, she has feelings for her friend's husband, makes a wish that she was marrying him, and starts to learn that that was kind of a mistake. You know, typical stupid rom-com stuff. Okay, so getting into it, first and foremost, what I liked about the movie, which there really isn't a whole lot. First of all, Lindsay Lohan is in this. She's been on kind of like this redemption tour the last few years. She was in a movie I reviewed a while back where I talk about, she felt kind of rusty and stuff like that because she hadn't acted in a while. And honestly, she did do a better job in this film. She did props to her for improving. She did a better job in this film. I wouldn't necessarily say it was the greatest performance she's ever done. She did better back when I was a kid, but it was better than in that Christmas movie she was in. Also, there's like this bond between her and this other character named James, who's actually a half-decent character, and some of the banter back and forth between them was actually pretty well done. Not only in terms of the performances of the actors, but also in terms of the writing. That was pretty well done. They actually felt like a couple rather than her and this Irish author. I would also argue that the cinematography is really good, but they filmed this movie in Ireland, and it's only good by default because Ireland is like one of the most beautiful countries in the world. I'm pretty sure if they filmed it somewhere else like England or, somewhere here in the States, it would not have looked as nice. So yeah, it's only good because where they filmed it. But in terms of everything else, this is typical stupid rom-com stuff. You have a main character who's very unlikable. She literally wished for her friend to endure pain the rest of her life. That way she can have this guy who treats her like garbage anyway. Good person. Now, credit is due where credit is due. Yes, she learns she was wrong in that situation, but that doesn't happen until like the last 10-15 minutes of the movie. Yeah, so until then we are stuck with a stuck-up, unlikable character. Also, the story is very basic. It's just a generic rom-com. You've seen everything in this a million times before. Nothing new is added to it. Also, the editing is just jarring. There are scenes where it's constantly cutting between multiple different people in the conversation rather than doing something like having a shot of all of them together. No, it's just constantly cutting between all four people or something like that. And it's very jarring, very headache-inducing, very annoying. Also, some of the actors were clearly not Irish. I've heard actual Irish people talk. That's not how they talk. All they got right was like the tone of the voice. That was it. The speed that Irish people talk. Some of the slang, not there. Guys, at the end of the day, Irish Wish, just another bad Netflix rom-com. Oh, man, it was a little bit better than Lohan's last Netflix movie. However, not by much. It was still a really bad movie. You have a unlikable main character. You have a generic storyline, jarring editing. However, credit is due where credit is due. Lindsay Lohan, her performance was definitely much better. The dynamic between her and this James guy was actually fairly well handled. The cinematography was only decent by default because Ireland is just a gorgeous country to look at. I'm going to give Irish Wish a 3. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Badetsky will return.